Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have hammered another nail into their Megxit coffin as they have officially cut ties with their UK company, it has been revealed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex renamed their Sussex Royal brand to MWX last year after they dramatically announced they were stepping down as working royals. But now they have started to establish themselves with their new Markle brand in the US. It appears they have now applied for a voluntary liquidator to axe the company altogether. Company's house documents have shown the couple requested the company be ended on May 4, with the voluntary liquidator request being put forward today. This is a sign they will not be returning to the UK, as the decision will be wrapped up within 10 days. Their last Instagram post on their Sussex Royal account on March 30 last year said they were looking forward to the exciting next step of their lives. The statement said, "After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year in starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent, while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your encouragement, particularly over the last few years, that we feel prepared to make this adjustment. We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor our duty to the Queen, the Commonwealth, and our patronages. This geographic balance will enable us to raise our son with an appreciation for the royal tradition into which he was born, while also providing our family with the space to focus on the next chapter, including the launch of our new charitable entity. We look forward to sharing the full details of this exciting next step in due course, as we continue to collaborate with Her Majesty the Queen, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Cambridge and all relevant parties. Until then, please accept our deepest thanks for your continued support, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex." The AQL website now states the pair are focusing on compassion in their new US venture. It said, "Welcome to our jewel. Through our non-profit work, as well as creative activations, we drive systemic cultural change across all communities, one act of compassion at a time." Harry and Meghan first announced they were stepping down as senior working royals last year as they wanted to seek financial independence in the US. Since then, they have signed deals with Spotify and Netflix that are reported to be worth more than £100 million. It comes after Harry was seen in a new advert for his upcoming US show The Me You Can't See, which he worked on with Oprah Winfrey. In the trailer, he said, "To make that decision to receive help is not a sign of weakness. In today's world more than ever, it is a sign of strength." The clip also showed archive footage of Harry stood next to his father Prince Charles at his mother Princess Diana's funeral in 1997. A voiceover then said, "Treating people with dignity is the first act." Meghan is also in the trailer, as she was seen leaning over her husband smiling while wearing a T-shirt featuring the logo "Raising the Future." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are also preparing to celebrate their third wedding anniversary this week. They married in a spectacular ceremony on May 19, 2018, and are likely to mark their milestone privately at their Californian home. However, just 18 months after exchanging their vows, the couple left their royal roles and recently explained how royal life had made them feel trapped and unable to get help for their mental health. Last week, Harry also appeared to suggest that his father and the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh had failed as parents. Speaking on the Armchair Expert podcast, the Duke said he wanted to break the cycle of genetic pain and suffering for the sake of his own children. He said, "If Charles has treated me the way he was treated, so how can I change that for my own kids?" He said, "There is no blame. I don't think we should be pointing the finger or blaming anybody, but certainly when it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering because of the pain or suffering that perhaps my father or my parents had suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle so that I don't pass it on." Basically, it's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, "You know what? That happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you." It's hard to do, but for me it comes down to awareness. I never saw it, I never knew about it, and then suddenly I started to piece it together and go, okay, so this is where he went to school, this is what happened, I know this about his life, I also know that is connected to his parents, so that means has treated me the way he was treated, so how can I change that for my own kids? Their decision to move to the US while keeping their titles has sparked criticism from royal watchers. A YouGov poll carried out on Monday also found 44% of 4,567 adults questioned thought the couple should no longer be a Duke and Duchess, while 20% believed they should keep their titles but not use them. 17% said they should not lose their titles or stop using them, and 20% did not know. Express.co.uk has contacted a representative for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex for a comment.